I'm Minnie Riley and I am childless by choice. And I'm going to do a video vlog, story time type of video. And yeah, I wasn't even sure I was going to do it on this topic because I was trying to keep it very private and personal because I thought it was just my business. But then I ended up watching Trisha Payta's channel, Blonde. I'll leave a link in the description. And she shared something that kind of hit home with me about not having children or can't have children. Or in my situation, I could have children, but I'm choosing not to have children. And I kind of want to make a video about this topic because I feel like I could share this topic based on I've shared a lot with you in general about my life and my story and who I am and where I'm coming from. So this is no different. So this has been something I've been working on all year pretty actively, meaning seeing doctors, getting opinions, just exploring information of do I want children? Do I want children by myself? Do I want to figure out how to find somebody to have children with? And then also this whole I have bipolar disorder. Do I really want children? And it came to the answer that I do not want children, and bringing up things from my past and things that were traumatic for me and going through something that I do not want to experience again. I'm having my tubes removed, my fallopian tubes removed. So everything else will be there. So my uterus will be there, my cervix will be there, my ovaries will still be there. And essentially, I will still get my period unless I decide to take my birth control pills every single day, which I probably will, because once I reach that stage where there's no fallopian tubes, which means the egg will still fertilize and travel, but it won't travel far. It'll basically sit in that area and then like break down apart, which means I still get my period, which yeah, I did not know that at first when I was looking into tying my tubes at all. I didn't realize that you remove the tubes, but the eggs are still there. The eggs still do their thing, and your body still kind of goes through the hormone stuff, but your hormones change a little bit because the tubes are removed. It's a whole female science biology thing that I didn't know even existed. So going through this journey of going to my family doctor, telling her I do not want children, her who just had a child who's about like 2 years old now, she's all in mommy mode. So it was a little challenging, and luckily my doctor listens to me and she understands me, and we've been in this patient-doctor relationship for a long time. And yeah, she agreed, and at first I talked with my therapist about it, and she already had a patient that went through this procedure, and it was kind of like, if you want to and this is what you want to do, yeah, go ahead. When it came to professional people in my life that I see being a patient, they were on board with my decision of either thinking I want children, thinking about freezing my eggs, thinking about having a child by myself, or just naturally find somebody and have a child, or you know, who knows? Like, there's so many ways of having a child when you can have a child, and there's also so many ways of not having a child when you don't want a child. So I really like that I'm in a place where I can have all these options. I can explore all my options. I can really do the family planning the way that I can, and it's available to me, and there's not many restrictions about it, and it's just nice because I really get to plan the quality of life I want to live and how I want to live my life. Same time in the year, I ended up seeing somebody, and the relationship was new and exciting and things like that, but I was also in a place where I was planning this decision of me getting my tubes tied, and now I have a new partner in my life, and do I include him in the decision? Do I bring it up in conversation and things like that? So I brought it up in conversation and just like, you know, me just blurting out stuff. And it was interesting to know that he was more of, it's your choice, whatever you want to do, great, knock yourself out. Almost like I got a pat in the back. And then it came with my girlfriends of telling them about this decision. They were not too happy about it. No, it was very, very discouraging bringing it up to my best friend about it, where probably because her decision for herself, she wants kids. She really wants kids. She loves her nieces and nephews. Like, she just can't wait to be a mom when that time comes. And then for me, no, my life is, yeah, I'm really happy about being a really great auntie or a really great godmother. I'm really, really happy about spoiling the kids rotten, having them for the weekend, and sending them back to their own parents. I can't wait. I really can't wait. That is the most exciting thing for me, is to have a friend or a family member say they're expecting and they want me there in the delivery room, or they want me there to babysit, or they want me there to buy them gifts, or they want me there to pitch in with something. I'd rather do that. I am more effective doing that. I know that. Like, I know that. I've been in that role a few times over the years, and it was very fun for me. And then somehow other people want to vote on my lady parts. Why are you voting on my uterus and my reproductive parts? They're mine. I carry them every day. I have to keep track of them every day. I have to know what's going on with them every day. I need to know what's coming out, what's going in all the time. You're not in there. You're not in those sessions. It's me. So that became this very frustrating thing. And then let's get with the family. When I brought this up with family, oh my God. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I may have to add that a little later, the family part of this whole thing about me not wanting children, and it's my choice, and it's something I've really thought about really long and hard. And mind you, I'm 32. So I'm in that window of, if I'm going to have any babies, I need to be able to plan it very quickly in the small window, because the window is closing. Like, the healthy biological window is closing. But mental illness is debatable of being genetically genetically connected or environmentally connected. And with my upbringing, I can see environmentally that I could pass down something to a future child that I really don't want to. Plus, I'm also emotionally unavailable on so many levels. A survivor of trauma, disassociation is kind of a big thing for me. I do it a lot, and I don't even know I'm doing it when it's happening. And it kind of happens in conversations with people, kind of happens in my relationships, romantic or not romantic relationships. I just kind of check out. Like, I mentally just, let me, go somewhere else. Almost like when Homer Simpson had his brain leave and go down the stairs and close the door. That's pretty much what I do. And I know about that. I know that about myself. So the things I know about myself also puts me in a position of knowing if I can actually raise a child, have a child, or be there for a child. And I decided, no, I'm not going to put myself through those situations. Plus, the other thing of a pregnancy, it's not guaranteed. Even with science being the way it is, a lot of things can come up in pregnancy that are not planned, unexpected. It's just, I don't want to have those surprises. That unknown, I don't want to walk through. Other unknowns, I'm prepared for. But this, I am not. Back with the family. The family was interesting. So I told my stepmom and my actual mom. And both of them had this weird way of telling me that I should wait until, my family. My family was interesting about it because they had this way of telling me that I had to wait. I'm young, I need to wait. oh my god, what if you actually meet somebody? What if you magically, like, there's some fairy tale formula that I have to wait for, like why am I keeping, like, it didn't make any sense. It really did not make any sense. And with my actual mom, she's my mom. You can imagine, like, when a mom has adult children and they start thinking about their life and their quality of life and their next stage of life, they tend to think about grandchildren, like, instantly. Like, instantly. So I had to deal with, over the years of my family, either making jokes about grandchildren, asking about grandchildren. Even when I was going, here's something that's very, very uncomfortable for me. So I'm on bipolar medication, and one of the side effects of bipolar medication is weight gain. So I gained a bit of weight that kind of just picked little pockets of my body to be bigger than what I am. And mind you, I'm a small size skinny bitch. Like, just face it, I'm a skinny bitch. So I had more of my stomach, more of my thighs, more of my breasts. My arms, they're still skinny. So yeah, I even had my mom's boyfriend come up to me, swing his arm to touch my stomach and ask me if I'm pregnant. Now, when you're not pregnant and have no desire to plan for children and not really thinking about children, that is the last thing you want anybody to bring up in conversation. It's just, oh my god, why'd you do that? I'm about to punch you, walk away from me moment. And it was. I told my mom, and then my mom, you know, did what mom does. She defended me. She talked to her boyfriend, and my mom came back and apologized for the situation, and she felt really awful about the situation. She felt a little embarrassed about the situation, and then for a brief moment in time, she felt like she had to break up with the boyfriend. Yay, mommy. Yay, mommy. So, and then now, this month, I'm getting ready for my surgery. I'm anxious, I'm emotional, I've been crying because trauma memories are coming back up. And yeah, the whole thing about going in to do a surgery that will put the nail in that decision, that it's a one-way door. It really is. The doctor told me there's two methods of doing this. Either we go in and we burn the tubes, or we go in and remove the tubes. The chances of pregnancy coming back when you burn the tubes is 1%. And then the chances are, if you remove the tubes completely, it is basically 99.9999999%. So I'm leaning towards completely removing the tubes. This is my decision of, like, oh my god, if I'm gonna go in there, move around stuff, poke around stuff, I want to make sure that it's a final decision. And I'm pretty okay with that decision. I'm really solid about the decision. The thing about what I'm feeling right now in this moment is that it just feels really far away, even though I know the time will come back really fast. Like, yeah, we're April 12th, about around the end of the month, my, baby factory will be closed. Like, it's just a thing, and I'm probably going to be, like, emotional about it, and then I'm probably going to be, like, maybe a little bit angry about it. I'm leaving my space to be angry about it, maybe, I don't know. Then I gotta deal with my mom and her emotions about it, and my friends' emotions about it. And then, here's the kicker. I have to really think about what my life is going to look like without any children. That's the part that freaks me out the most. That, okay, so I know I don't want children. I know I'm making a drastic decision to make sure I don't want children. Then I'm like, I'm 32. What's the next 30 years gonna look like? And I freaked out. I did. It was like, oh my God, I freaked the hell out. Like, how am I supposed to do this? This is just too much. So what my doctor has told me and a mentor has told me, plan a year at a time. So I'm like, okay, I can handle that. I can plan a year at a time, a month at a time, a week at a time, a day at a time, which is great, which is generally how I function. I literally, like, I know what's going to happen in the month, like at least doctor's appointments and stuff and meetings and events and things like that. Like, I know for the year for events, like I know I'm going to Texas, I know I'm going to Vegas, I know I'm going to New York. Like, I know I'm going to meet up events and network with people. I know I'm going to see my family for Christmas and their birthdays and summertime. And then I gotta juggle and jiggle the whole thing of my family over the years, wondering why I don't have children. So basically, my mom knows, my stepmom knows, my best friend knows. Then as for the father figures in my family that are gonna find out, I will deal with it when it comes, but I really don't think I'm gonna have that conversation with them because luckily they're Caribbean. They really don't get involved with those type of things. I mean, they might ask a question, but it's like a one-time thing, and then once I give them an answer, that's it. I know that. But as for the females in my family, some of them, yeah, they may have more of an emotional opinion about the fact that I'm not giving them grandbabies or grandnieces or aunt or nieces or cousins. Some of them may have that, yeah, they might. When I look at it, but I'm a grown-ass woman. My parts are my parts. I decide what happens to my parts, and that's what I'm focusing on. So this video is kind of inspired by other people who made these videos or videos in this theme, and I wanted to share my story about it. Plus, I really didn't want to talk about this topic after I've done the surgery. So I'm doing this way ahead of time, and yeah. So this is me.